What happens when you put 1 and 1 together? 11. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 11 of Nitro On Demand. If you've missed any of our earlier episodes or wish to watch them again simply because your host is so cute, then all you gotta do is visit us at www.nitro.com for our full playlist and much more. Alright, let's dive right into this week's segment of Nitro Boost. And first on our list is without any doubt the most exclusive, the most luxurious, the most desired, and more importantly, the most aesthetic brand in the world, bar none. I am of course referring to the mark that glides with the spirit of ecstasy. I feel a tad underdressed. Be right back. There we go, something a little more proper when introducing something so poised. The first Ghost, as you see here, began production back in 2010, and finally, after a decade, introducing the all-new Ghost, the most technologically advanced Rolls-Royce ever realized. Its creators have thought of every imaginable problem known to humanity, and in true British spirit, without the British humor, but with a wee bit of help from the Germans, solved them. While comfort and ergonomics are always boasted by premium manufacturers, no one comes close to actually delivering the level of finesse that Rolls-Royce does. Performance is invoked by way of its creamy 6.75-litre twin-turbo V12 engine, delivering 571 horsepower and 850 Nm of silky smooth torque. But what makes this Ghost a true technological marvel is its newly developed planar system, coming together in holy trinity, as it incorporates three key elements. The first is an upper wishbone damper unit mounted above the front suspension assembly to create an otherworldly level of refined comfort. This in itself took 3 years of research and is the first in the world. The second is the flag bearer system, which employs cameras to scan the roads ahead to prepare in advance the suspension system for any changes on the road surface. Third is a satellite-aided transmission, which extracts GPS data to pre-select the optimum gear for upcoming corners. In essence, the new Ghost is capable of anticipating and reacting to your journey before you even get there. When we look at the new Ghost from the outside, we see a much cleaner design language as compared to the previous generation. There is a simplicity to it, a sense of refinement, so quiet it feels like a whisper, but yet retains a presence that mere words aren't able to describe. Its long, fine and wide lines hint to its luxury without being ostentatious nor pretentious. The biggest dilemma happens when the doors swing open, because there's no correct answer if you're asked, who's driving? Unrivaled comfort in the plush back seats, with a chiller for your champagne, electronically controlled reclining seats, and every imaginable creature comfort needed and wanted. Up front, a minimalistic and highly functional layout spreads out in front of you. But regardless of where you're seated, one fact is guaranteed: you will be pampered. No other car in the world will deliver you to your destination in this level of purity. Well, with the exception of any other Rolls-Royce, obviously. In my personal opinion, there are only two manufacturers that may come close in terms of luxury, refinement, and perfection. And that would be Bentley with their Mulsanne, and of course, the Maybach by Mercedes. But between the three, there's only one that I dream of owning, and that will be the Ghost. Okay, moving on. Less than a week ago, the latest iteration of the Mercedes-Benz S-Class has been unveiled to the world. And here you have it. Also known as the W223, the 7th generation S-Class is packed with all the latest automotive technology available in the market. On the outside, the new S-Class is less fussy, with cleaner lines that gives you the impression of movement even when the car is stationary. Its silhouette, on its own, showcases not just a generous and ample structure, but also a high level of refinement and presence. Like they say, never judge a book or a car by its looks, because once you're on the inside, the outside world will cease to exist. Taking modern luxury expectations to the next level, the designers have created what they call a feel-good ambience with lounge character, marked by elegance, high quality, and lightness. With the exception of taste, all your other senses will be activated from what you see, touch, smell, and hear. Thanks to creative designing, the interior is now more spacious than ever before, and not just for the rear passengers, but for the driver as well. The technological updates and upgrades to the new S-Class are truly numerous. For example, In an effort to clear away clutter and create a functional yet stylistic interior, almost all physical buttons and switches have been omitted and replaced with the latest Mercedes-Benz User Experience, or MBUX interface. When you're on a move with the destination punched into the navigational system, the heads-up display provides augmented reality information with animated turn arrows that are virtually projected ahead of you. Furthermore, with a total of 31 speakers and 8 exciters in the Burmeister 4D surround sound audio system, you're gonna feel like you're sitting front row at an orchestra performance. From both the cockpit or the rear seats, you can even give voice commands to the car and instruct it to switch on or off your lights at home. On top of that, the S-Class will understand up to 27種唔同嘅語言. In a respectable effort to be more environmentally conscious, 98 kilograms of components are made from resource-conserving materials, while 120 components are recycled and another 40 kilograms worth are made from renewable raw materials. And to ensure technical comfort, the e-active body control system of the new S-Class will analyze the driving situation and make adjustments to the suspension up to 1,000 times per second. Now I could go on and on and on and on and on, explaining to you why this S-Class should be the premium luxury sedan to buy, assuming, like the rest of us mortals, you aren't able to afford the Ghost we spoke of earlier. But that would take another hour or two, and we're running out of time. Before we move on to our third and final feature of this week's segment of Nitro Boost, we've got a special report for you. Let's jump on over to Malaysia and check out what Kelvin's been up to.
This is Kelvin from Nitro Malaysia. Welcome back to Sepang for another round of Battle of Speed Sepang Malaysia 2020. Enjoy.
Now that was just a short preview of this year's Battle of Speed Sepang. For the full video and story, head on over to www.nitro.com. Aside from that, be sure to check out our latest updates on the new Audi Q2, the recently facelifted 𝐄𝐩𝐢𝐬𝐤𝐸, and the Volvo P1800 Cyan. Alright, onward to the final feature. Meet the Aston Martin Victor, a one-off model created in celebration of the 70th anniversary of the Vantage, and clearly inspired by the iconic Vantage cars of the 70s and 80s. Remember the Ultra Limited 177? Built between 2010 till 2012, only 77 such units were ever constructed, and one of that unit was kept away under lock and key in Aston Martin's headquarters. In essence, underneath the Victor is the last remaining untamed 177, but updated with the latest technology available in Aston Martin's arsenal and wealth of experience. While some have labeled this a future classic, they couldn't be more wrong. In my opinion, it is an instant classic, deserving of all the admiration from amongst the community. Powered by the same Cosworth-built 177 naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V12 power plant, which has been completely rebuilt and retuned, this is the most powerful road-going manual transmission Aston Martin in the brand's long history. The engine produces an exceptional 836 horsepower with 821 Nm of torque, made it to a 6-speed stick shift and delivering all that power to the rear wheels. Keeping the lines clean and sexy, and thanks to computer fluid dynamic testing, the styling allows for the car to achieve an impressive 842 Newton meters of downforce at 160 kilometers per hour. There are tons of ultra sexy, ultra desirable, and ultra high performing cars from Aston Martin, such as the DBS Superleggera and the new Vantage. But at this very moment, there's absolutely nothing more alluring, nothing more beautiful, and nothing more engaging than this, the Aston Martin Victor. Well, there you have it, our top 3 picks for the week. Hope you've enjoyed this episode of Nitro On Demand. Please like and share if you did. As always, thank you for spending your time with me. Hong here, signing off.
Heute hatten wir das Erlebnis, dass wir mal unsere Produkte auch mal live in Extremsituationen testen durften.
Sehr dynamisch die Fahrzeuge und Fahrwerke ausprobiert und das war total geil.
Ja, diese Kombination aus Technik, Fahren, Fortbewegen, Grenzen der Physik irgendwie selber erleben.
Der Dämpfer macht einfach so viel aus im Auto und dann zu sehen, dass man doch so sanft über Straßen gleiten kann oder doch so knallhart über den Boden brettern kann, wo man jedes Schlagloch mitnehmen kann. Das ist aber das Fahrgefühl und das machen wir.
Yeah.